I'm joined by Dr. Imogen Mashazi. Thank you very much, Dr. Mashazi, for joining us. Now, your career development has been quite a progressive one. I see that you first started your career as a nurse. Just share with us your progression around being a nurse up until now.
Thank you very much, and thank you to the listeners. I started working, in fact, I was working in Soweto, and I got married in the East Rand to an attorney called Raymond Mashazi. I had to move to the East Rand. I worked in the clinic, Springs, and so forth. We started the metro in 2000. And just as a fast forward, I was working as an HOD for health and social development when I was identified by the then the executive mayor of Ekurhuleni, the now current the minister in the president's office, Mr. Gungubeli. He identified me as the best performing HOD in the metro because the TB cure rate improved. Everything in the health department was just moving. So he identified me and he made me to be the CEO of Ekurhuleni. I was the Chief Operating Officer of Ekurhuleni, appointed by Mr. Gungubeli. I worked there. I performed at some point as a woman. I had to do 3 jobs to prove myself that I am actually ready to take up the challenge.
Yes.
I was the HOD for health. I became the acting COO. And when the city manager was not there, Mr. Kayangema, I acted as the city manager. I was doing 3 jobs. And the executive mayor was actually impressed, and the city manager then, Mr. Kayangema. I actually overperformed until when his contract ended. I was appointed then by the new executive mayor, Mr. Mzwandile Masina. Then when I was appointed, I found that women were still discriminated against. So out of 6 HODs in the metro, only few women, plus minus 6 as HODs by then previously. And when I entered, I decided that as an accounting officer, I must make sure that I uplift the status of women, because all of us, we are qualified, and all of us, we can do the job as much as our male counterparts can do. So currently, HODs, we have now 23 HOD positions in the metro, and out of that, at least 11 are women. And I'm sure that with the current status quo, we should be able to actually surpass the number that we have. And when I started, I created a program called Women in Uniform. I started with 2 departments, which are predominantly male-dominated. That is your EMPD, Metro Police, and also a disaster management department. I started by starting recruiting males in the EMPD department, police department. I recruited them, I created bursaries for them, I created programs for them to be able to progress and be able to actually challenge whatever position is actually advertised.
Yeah.
For them to actually challenge their male counterparts. So for now, I've appointed so many women. They are now inspectors, superintendent, chief superintendent. We also now have directors as females in those positions. Initially, it was males. And, in the police force, those males are very naughty. And the females, they were telling me stories, Mama, when we're supposed to be promoted, you must be in love with this one and so forth. I said, go on those deals. I called the HOD, the chief of police, and the HOD for DEMS. And I told them, this is my plan. It's a 5-year plan. And I can tell you now, I have achieved. You can enter every year. We have a program. On the 12th of August, we have a final program on my 5-year program that I've created. Remember, our contracts as accounting officers is 5 years. You can do anything that you want to do within 5 years. But I'm glad that I've uplifted so many women. They are now educated. They're able to challenge. They now have experience. They can also challenge any position. And I want that at the end of my term, it's my wish, to be honest, that I should be replaced by a female.
Dr. Mashazi,
notwithstanding that we do have males that are qualified, but I'm grateful to the male politicians because they also played a part in my role and in my career. The Executive Mayor, Montle Kunkubele, and Executive Mayor, Mzwandile Masina.
Yes, I was going to ask you, Dr. Mashazi, whether you met with any resistance as you tried to transform the leadership at Ekurhuleni.
I beg pardon, can you repeat?
Yes, did you meet with any resistance as you tried to better balance the gender mix in leadership?
Yes, I did meet some resistance. If you follow social media, a lot of people wrote a lot of nonsense about me. They wrote a lot of, negative things about me from year one. People were paid to write negative stories about me on social media, on WhatsApp. But because I'm a praying woman, I prayed to God that He must give me strength so that I'm able to carry the task that He has actually anointed to do. I ignored those things. There were those WhatsApp messages were written by males. But I'm glad today that all of them, they came back to me to apologize that we're sent to distract you, but you surpassed. You actually overperformed. Currently, where I'm sitting, I'm the chairperson of the Gauteng Municipal Managers Forum, SALGA Forum. You know SALGA?
Yes.
I am the chair. I'm elected unanimously by all the municipal managers in Gauteng. I'm leading them. I won the top empowerment award
Dr.
for women. So for where I'm sitting, I did receive challenges. I was opposed by some males, but because I'm a praying person and a hard worker and I believe in what I'm doing and I'm firm in my conviction, I managed to achieve whatever I wanted to achieve.
Dr. Imogen Mashazi, thank you very much for giving us insights into your leadership style and all the very best